What if Obi Wan was addicted to death sticks? It all started when the guy sitting next to Obi Wan right there asked Obi Wan, "You want to buy some death sticks?" Obi Wan was a little reluctant at first, but he realized training Anakin was a headache. He needed a break. So he said, "Yes, I'll take all your death sticks." And he bought them. And he was going to Anakin so he could share his death sticks with him. He had way too many. But right before he does, he cuts off the hand of the bounty hunter. And basically everything happens, the toxic dart part. And then Anakin's like, "What do we do?" And Obi-Wan says, "We'll have a little bit of fun." Anakin was a little confused because he thought he had to report this to the council or something. But Obi-Wan said, "Let's have some fun." This didn't sound like Obi-Wan. He handed Anakin a death stick. Anakin was confused. Obi-Wan told Anakin that it was a death stick and that they should take it so it would blow off some steam. Anakin was hesitant at first, but then Obi-Wan took a death stick and he looked so happy, so Anakin decided, why not? Anakin did, and he felt so happy, but he didn't even know who he was anymore. He felt so numb, but he asked Obi-Wan for another one. And Obi-Wan gave it to him, and he took another one as well. Then they went back into the bar, started dancing. They danced for hours and hours and hours, and took many more death sticks. Until Mace Windu came. And he was scolding them, but Anakin and Obi-Wan were just smiling. And Anakin had a naughty look on his face. Obi-Wan understood. Then they forcefully made Mace Windu take a death stick, and Mace Windu was vibing like they've never seen before. He was dancing, drinking, and he was singing. And they all laughed when Mace Windu sang because he was horrible at it. And they all joined him, and they took way more death sticks than they should have. Anakin started drumming on Mace Windu's head for a drum, and then Mace Windu decided to leave them because he wanted to go to another bar. Anakin and Obi-Wan decided to leave, but they didn't want to go with Mace Windu. They wanted to go somewhere else. They went to Tatooine, and for a reason. You know how Anakin hated sand? Well, he wasn't Anakin anymore. He was Mr. Deathstick, and Obi-Wan was Senior Deathstick. And they went to Tatooine so they could go to Mos Espa Spaceport, so they could go to the cantina and party there. They landed on Tatooine, barely, because Anakin was drugged. And they went to the cantina where they met Watto, and Anakin, well, Mr. Deathstick, gave Watto a death stick, and they all started partying, and it was so weird. Everybody started to chant their names because they were dancing like crazy. Now, you guys might be bored of this stuff, so I'll just skip to the important stuff now. Yoda and the other Jedi were worried about Anakin and Obi-Wan. They couldn't find their second most powerful Jedi, Mace Windu, but they all forgot about Anakin because they all really didn't respect him. But Obi-Wan, they were like, oh well. But they had to find Mace Windu, so Yoda personally ceded to this task, but gave up. And they found Jango Fett and guarded Padme Amidala, and Jango Fett led them to Lord Tyrannus, and Palpatine was very, 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 very scared. He needed Anakin, but he thought the boy must be gone with Obi-Wan, and he gave up all hopes. So he quickly tried to get the clone army to come. So he gathered as many troops as he could and droids, and he executed Order 66 and launched a massive attack on the Jedi. Soon, Palpatine went to the temple with over 10,000 clones and 30,000 battle droids, and 500 destroyers, and Palpatine alone killed hundreds of Jedi. The clones killed hundreds. The battle droids didn't kill that much because they were pretty weak, but the destroyers, aka droidekas, killed like thousands because of their shields. And Palpatine in total killed 5,000. But then out of nowhere, Yoda came. He challenged Palpatine to a duel, and Palpatine had been waiting for this moment for a long time. Their duel was fierce, and Yoda almost died, but he was saved in the last minute by Kit Fisto, who tried to attack Palpatine in the back, but failed. Palpatine sliced him, but left an opening for Yoda, and Yoda cut off his legs. Palpatine tried to shoot lightning, but Yoda deflected and kept shooting it back. And his face got disfigured, and when Palpatine stopped due to all that pain, Yoda killed him quickly. It was a great loss for the Jedi that day, and they were all sad. Well, almost all of the Jedi. Anakin and Obi Wan were still partying like crazy all across the galaxy, and they never really cared about anything, and they were always happy. Oh yeah, and Mace Windu kept taking death sticks thanks to Obi Wan giving him some, and then he purchased his own. And Mace Windu was partying too, but in different areas.